Sorry, guys. Do I got any more food for you guys? Let me see. Oh, really? Sorry, guys. I have to go. It's a warm night tonight. I don't really have to bundle up too much tonight. We're approaching spring, so it won't be so goddamn cold at night. I'm not drinking tonight. I'm taking a break. Little Seven working tonight. She still don't see me. You feel me? She still don't see me, bro. Whatever. She's still in there. Let's see if she in there. Yep, she in there. You know, she ain't that bad. She's only a 7 in looks, man. And she's so short. You see, a rich man should have a problem with that. Because he concerned about his babies being tall. She's a little princess and shit, you feel me? You know, but she ain't really got a reason to be a princess because of her height. I give it to her. She's pretty and attractive in the face. But her height is what a high value man or a man with a bag wouldn't settle for. You feel what I'm saying? Like me, I wouldn't settle for her if I had a bag. I'd be like, baby, you are too short. You cool, you cute and everything, but you are too short. You know what I'm saying? I would discriminate against her because of her height. Yeah, I don't want to settle for that. I don't want to settle for that. You know what I'm saying? I keep pushing forward to get the bag so I can get the woman that I really want. Instead of having to settle, you know. I see guys out there, they're settling for single mothers. They're settling for women who are very short, women with funny shapes. Today I saw a brother walk in, I think it was with a white girl, and she was decent looking, but she's kind of on the older side. And I thought she was thick when she was sitting down. And I thought I was gonna see like an onion booty, right? She got up, man. Her fucking booty was just as square as a stick of Bubblicious, bruh. Her booty was not on point.
Wait.
Again,
Wait.
another brother with a
Wait.
with a Ford.
Wait.
You gotta stay hungry, wanting for more, man. You know, don't settle. Settling is like, man, saying like I am a loser. I'm never gonna amount to anything. So I might as well just settle for this 4 right here. Or I might as well settle for little 7, even though she cute in the face and I can see her sucking my dick. You know. But I wouldn't want that long term, let's put it that way. Some good, nasty, erotic sex. hell yeah, I would tear that ass up. You know, but long term, we talk about having children and stuff like that. No, no, you curse your kids with short jeans, they're gonna be upset. You know, they're gonna be upset. Why did you curse me with the 5'5"? Especially if it's a boy. If I had a kid with little 7 and it's a boy, he'd be caught in the middle, bro. He'd be like 5'5". He'll be short as hell, bro. He'll be midget man. He'll be a midget. What's up, what's up? What's up? Well, he said he broke. He drunk, huh? Yeah, I'm not drinking tonight, man. I'm good with the drinking. You feel me? I've been drinking way too much and crying way too much, man. I cry when I drink. I cried when I was making a video about George Foreman and shit. It's just like something just snapped inside of me and said, you know what, man, slow down the drinking. Try to quit. This will be my 3rd night not drinking. But enjoy anyway. You know? He said, man, fuck 7. Little 7. Yeah, that broad, she's in her own little dream world until I pull up with a Lamborghini. And then she'll start turning her head then. She can't resist a man with a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? Especially a man that can change her life around when she don't have to work. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, she can't resist that. I know women's nature, bro. All of a sudden, you become young and handsome when you got a pocket full of money, bro. All of a sudden. You are approached by 20-year-olds. Remember I told you about the female over there at the bar I was hanging out with? She was all like, Kale, what's up with the lottery? And I was like, man, this is a 20-year-old woman, bro. This ain't no 30-something-year-old woman. This is a 20-year-old woman, bro. She's 20. Well, was she 21? She was 21. She was just turning 21. Yeah, she was 21, and she worked as a bartender. You know, bartenders are very hard to get. But if you're a rich man, bro, you gonna pull some. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, settling for less for suckers, bro. Just like Sub 5 Stalker. She wanted me to commit to her. Sub 5 Stalker. She wanted me to be with only her. Fuck you. Bitch, you are Sub 5. I don't commit to Sub 5 women. I never will, never have and never will. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in my prime, I was turning down those Sub 5 females. I was like, nah, you ain't good enough for me. Shit. You ain't good enough for me. I ain't gonna sell for you for what? Why am I gonna settle? Hell no. Hell no, I won't go. You know, some men don't have that. I'm too good for this single mother, or I'm too good for this woman that's super short. They don't have that complex. I do. I feel like I'm too good for little 7, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because of my height. You know, I'm not 5'5". You know what I'm saying? And my genetics. Now, facially, maybe in my prime we would have matched together. You know, she would have been my face match in my prime. But now that I'm older and the looks have faded, you know, she ain't checking for me. So, you know, I move on. You know what I'm saying? There's other females in there checking for me, man. I can tell. You feel what I'm saying? You know? You know? So it's like, I choose to be single at this point in my life. I could go get me a woman if I wanted to. A woman that's below average looking, a woman that's average looking. The average woman is hard nowadays. Average women are hard days because they can get a man making, a couple $100,000 a year. You feel what I'm saying? They got decent looks. You feel me? Decent looks. And here's this guy coming in here again. Bruh, you didn't listen to what the title had just said, bruh. Bruh, here you go again, Mike Cyrus, bruh. You in here not making sense. You must be a young dude or something. He coming in here not making sense again? Really? Come on, bruh. You should know me better than that now, man. If you don't know me now, you'll never know me, bro. Every time you say something stupid, I'ma call you on it, bro. This dude came in here and said, is it really a choice if the woman you want don't want you? What? How does that make any sense, bro? Damn. Bruh, you got my words all twisted up. You live in a delusional world, bro. Here you come again, bro, with the stupid talk, man. Bruh, you tripping, bruh. I choose to be single because I can go get me a sub-5 woman. Just ask sub-5 talking how she was throwing coffee on my car every single fucking goddamn day, bro. Damn. I could be booed up with some fat chick, bro, somewhere. I did for the pandemic. I choose to be single because I want something better. I'm holding out for something better. I'm getting this bag. That's what I'm gonna do. Feel what I'm saying? Put this right here, man. That shit's too goddamn heavy, bro. You carry it all the time. You feel what I'm saying, bro? You tripping, bro? How can you tell they are checking for you? Well, it's called being on rental. I'm gonna break it down to you, Mike Cyrus, because I think you're young. It's called facial expressions, memory. If the female can remember your name and she acknowledges you when you walk in the room and she knows that you exist, that's called checking for you, bro. That's called checking for you. Little 7 don't even know my name, and she don't even care what my name is. I'm invisible to her. That's when they're not checking for you, bro. There's a few women out there that work in there that I'm invisible to. Like, they don't even know my name. But the ones who do like me, they say my name, bro. Hi, Kel, how are you? Yeah, she checking. And to give you a smile too, they checking for you. They're checking for you. When you go to the bathroom, they come out, they say hi and they give you a smile. Hi, Kel. The ones who don't, trust me, bro, I've been on this earth the last 40 years. I can smell anticipation. I can smell when a woman is interested and when she's not interested. They acknowledge you. They know that you exist. They don't do that. They don't do that to anybody up in there else. They don't do it. They don't. But me. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Kel. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? They checking for you, bro. This dude trying to find something wrong. Bruh, what I just tell you, bro? I can sense when a woman don't like me. Just by don't like me. Just by the way she looks. When she's out of my league. Okay? Um, Females who are out of your league, they're not gonna acknowledge you. Trust me. They're not gonna remember your name. The last one that work in Starbucks never said my name once or twice. There's one chick back there. She's a little bit on the head. She got a mom much or whatever. I don't exist to her. She never said my name. All she did was ring me up and then move, and then that's it. The other ones are extra friendly, bro. And when they go to the bathroom and they come out and they smile at me and say, "Hi, Kel," again, that's when I know, okay, this woman got some interest. There's some interest there. With a little bit of game, that bitch can be yours. But the ones who like me, they got boyfriends, and one got a husband. She just got married. Okay. She's a 4 and look, she's not very attractive. That's how I know that I can pull it, bro. If her face is too attractive, I ain't pulling that shit. Like if she's young and look like little 7, I ain't pulling that shit. I know which ones that I can pull and which ones I can't. Now the one that goes to the bathroom and comes back out and smiles and says hi to me, she go, "Hi, Kel." That's the one I can pull. But she has a husband. I can't pull that. Okay? She has a nice whopper, juicy melon ass, but her face, when she took off her glasses today, I was like, oh yeah, she's like a 4 in looks. You know what I'm saying? I could pull that. She's not beautiful. She's not a high value man, or the rich man would not. No. She's good from the waist down. You know what I'm saying? I like what I like what I see from the waist down, but from the waist up, no, she's lacking a whole lot. She don't even have breasts. Her breast is non-existent. You know what I'm saying? So I know the ones that I can pull and what I cannot pull, bro. Just by the energy and the vibe that they give me. You feel what I'm saying? And by how they look. What looks level are they? Right? When I fucking look at these females, what do I do? I judge them. Does this female look like this? Or this female look like that? Or is she a 7? Or is she a 4? I rate them. And this one right here that like me, the ones that like me, 4s, 5s. The little shorty pants. Just as tall as little 7. Just as tall as little 7, but she's not as attractive as little 7. She recognizes me. She gives me attention. She knows my name. Oh, you feel me? That's the one that I'll be able to pull. She's a 5 in looks, in the face. She's not, okay? So yeah, if I step to her and I have my shit together, yeah, I'll be able to pull her if she didn't have a boyfriend. A lot of them females behind the counter all got boyfriends. Because why? Because men out here outnumber the women. That's why. You feel what I'm saying? You know. No, I know. I've been around long enough, bro. I'm not stupid, bro. I'm 45 years old. You must be a young dude. See, only a young dude would say some shit like that. You a young motherfucker. I've been around the block, and I know which ones I can pull and what I can't pull. But, bruh, if the woman is super attractive and she's beautiful, she has a hot body, I'm not gonna step to her because I'm not gonna be able to pull it. I'm not that good looking myself, and I'm older. I'm 45 years old and with no money. So my confidence approaching the young people is low. But the ones who are average looking in the face, they're not that beautiful, okay? You know, and they're about a 4 or a 5 in looks. Those are the ones I know I can pull, okay? Cause I've been dealing with those my whole entire life. Even when I was a young in my prime, in my dude, I got experience on me. I know I can smell the anticipation. I bet you don't even know what anticipation means. You feel what I'm saying? I can smell the interest. I've been around long enough. I lived on Earth long enough, bro. You in your you're a young dude. To me that's young. Early 30s, young. Bro, I got a lot more experience than you. You in your early 30s. I got way more experience than you. When I was in my early 30s, bro, I was just getting started. That's young. That's young, bro. I'm over a decade older than you. So I can smell, especially when you've been an introvert for a long time. You're an introvert and you're sensitive to feelings, eye contact, emotions. You can read emotions very well. If you ain't had, especially if you haven't had pussy in a long time, you pick up on those things very, very quick and easy too. You be like, I can smell anticipation. I can smell that. It's coming from her fucking goddamn, her body. Body language, facial expressions. When a woman is not interested in you, bro, she don't want to carry a conversation with you. The girl, the nerdy girl I was just talking about with the glasses, and she's a 4 in the face, but below the waist, she's nice looking. One. I saw her when she took off her glasses. She walked by, she said hi, she had her glasses off, and I could really see her face. So I was like, oh yeah, she's between a 3 and a 4 in looks. Yeah, yeah, you could pull that. Those are ones you got more confidence stepping up to. Oh yeah, she's like a 4. I know I could get that. Yeah, she's not that beautiful. So I got confidence. You know what I'm saying? But the ones who are like the ones like Little Seven, I don't have the confidence to step to her, bro. Even her being 5 foot tall, bro, she's still above me in looks because of her youth and her cuteness. Okay, a lot of dudes are hitting on that, bro. A lot of competition. You know, these women. Let me tell you something. The girl with the big butt and the 4 in the face, she don't get flowers from men. Okay, the moment Little Seven stepped up on the scene, bro, one of the dudes that worked there gave her flowers for Valentine's Day. Okay, so this female, she's the best looking one there. All right, the lower level females, they're more friendly, they're more approachable. You feel what I'm saying? There was this one 5 Asian girl that always come in next to me, right? Or she used to sit across from me, and she was below average. She was like a 3, but she had very long legs, and she had a little hidden booty that I liked, right? You know what I'm saying? So I made contact with her, right? I knew how I knew, because she was below me and looked. I knew how it was gonna go down. Once I approached her and I said something to her, she started going like fucking smiling and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, that's easy. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have approached Little Seven like that, she'd have been like, get the fuck out of here. She would have hurt my feelings like she did that incel that approached her. I knew how that shit was gonna go down, bro. Trust me, bro. I got life experience. You gotta stay in your lane unless you got a lot of money. Then you can step to these type of women. But bro, once you try to step out of your lane, bro, they're gonna shoot you down quick. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I know which ones which ones I can get and which ones I can't get. Little Seven, I never stepped to her, bro. I think I had a few words with her. Cause like I went to go pay for my shit, right? She rung me up twice. The whole entire time she been working there. She rung me up twice. The first time she rung me up, okay, when I approached her, no smile on her face, nothing, just a stone cold like face, right? Then I was like, oh shit, where's your tip jar at? Is the tip is the tip thief around? Because there's a guy that goes around and steals tips out of the jar, right? There's some. Oh, so you heard about the tip thief, huh? Yeah, I heard about that. That was the only fucking words we said to each other, bro. Other than that, when I walk in there, bro, I'm not even visible, bro. I'm not even there. You might as well. I'm not even there. When I walk in, the little shorty pants, that's a 5 in looks. She notices me when I walk in the door, bro. How you doing? They acknowledge that you exist. I can tell by her looks that I can pull her because my ex-girlfriend was on her looks level. Okay? So you look at a female, I'll give you a lesson. You look at a female and rate her fucking looks. If she's a 4 or 5, you go, oh yeah, I could get that. She ain't that very good looking. I could get that. That's gonna be this. Just like I knew I can get sub 5 stalker. I knew she wasn't very pretty, bro. But she approached me, and she kept on approaching me. I ended up almost fucking her, and she didn't want to let me go because I was considered above her, bro. Oh, you're so handsome. That's what she was saying while we was getting it on. Oh, well, while we was trying to get it on. You're so handsome. Because I'm handsome compared to her. That's why I call her the sub 5 stalker. Matter of fact, one of you guys gave her that name, man. You feel what I'm saying? One of y'all gave her that name. I knew those below average looking women, bro, those are very easy to pull. That's why I used to see like my dad walking around with sub 5 females after a while when he got older. He couldn't pull those average women no more. Those women who were, 6s and 7s and shit. He couldn't pull them no more. He got too old. He got into his 50s and shit. Couldn't pull them. He only pulled the women that were older. That was it. He couldn't pull them young females no more. But what I'm saying is, I can smell anticipation. I know when a female likes me. I know. I just know, like the little shorty pants. I'm gonna call it shorty pants because she's 2 steps down below little 7 in looks. She's a 5. Shorty pants is a 5. And like before I could even order water, she got my water ready. Boom, hella quick. I'm like, God damn, you got my water ready? I appreciate it. Got my water ready quick. I didn't even have to order it. You know what I'm saying? But she remembers though. A woman who don't give a fuck about you, bro, she won't remember what you want. Like the female at the Chinese spot. She don't really like me. I don't really like her very much. Okay, every time I go in there, I gotta remind her what I want. There's another female that has interest in me. She's below average looking. She's a 4. Okay, she's 21. She's a 4. She remembers everything that I fucking like order in there, and she gives me talk. She talks back. We have a conversation. A woman who's not interested in you won't have a conversation with you. She'll give you 1 or 2 words, and that'll be it. Like there was one chick in there that had a hot body. She used to work there at the Chinese spot. She had a hot body, and her face was like maybe like a 6, but she had a hot body, and she had nice round ass, everything. She thought she was too good to even have a conversation with me, bro. I kept trying to spark up a conversation. She would give me 1 or 2 words and then shut it down. And then walk away, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I know when a woman is not interested, bro. You see what I'm saying? And they don't remember what you order because they're not zoning in on you like that. See, a woman that like you, she'll remember everything that you order. Oh, you like you want a bowl with white rice, right? I was like, yep, white rice. Compound chicken. Yep, compound chicken. Oh, with water. Yes. Man, she remember that shit, bro. That's how I know a female is interested. When a female like you like that. And they smile and stuff, man, when they're around you and stuff. And they giggling and shit. That's how I know. A woman who don't like you, bro, you above her in looks, she ain't giving you no smile, man. She ain't gonna be joking and laughing with you, bro. You see what I'm saying? Nah, she don't need to. You see what I'm saying? You know, you can't let this man believe. Yeah, she does. I can tell that. Look, bro, I've been around for a long time, and being an introvert, you pick up on little things like that. Matter of fact, it becomes big things. Just like I had a sub-5 stalker, man. She wouldn't leave me alone for nothing in the world, bro. Kept on pouring coffee on my car for 4 months until she went to the hospital. And she's still in the hospital, man. Somebody beat her up. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I believe. Somebody told me that they believe it. They believe that she got beat up. You feel what I'm saying? You know, but you ain't got that much life experience, Mike. You don't got life experience, bro. You still gotta live some more. You'll pick up on shit like whether or not a female likes you or not. It's the facial and their eyes pop out and they laugh and giggle and they have a conversation with you. You see what I'm saying? A woman who don't like you, bro, they won't have a full-fledged conversation with you. They're gonna shut you down after 1 or 2 words, bro. You hear what I'm saying? Especially if you're a guy that's sub-5, below average looking, trying to talk to these females, they're gonna fucking shut you down. Remember, I was fat a long time ago, and I was sub-5 at one point in my life. So I know how it feels to be shut down after 1 or 2 words. I couldn't get a date to save my life, bro. The moment I gym maxed and started working out and brought my body fat percentage down low, all of a sudden I start getting dates. All of a sudden I start getting a little bit of sex. Not a whole lot, but a little bit of sex. You know, just like Thai woman. I was gym maxed when I was fucking with her, bro. Our jawline was out, no double chin, nothing. She would let me bust nuts in that coochie. Now, if I was fat like I was before, she wouldn't have let me do that. I was busting whole entire nuts inside a Thai chick. So you find the ones that like you, bro. Like sometimes, hey, I do it for some women, bro. For some women, I do it for them, bro. Some women I don't do it for. Okay, some women don't like me, but there's certain ones, not a whole lot, but there's a few ones that I'll let him hit me from the back. Hell, my ex-girlfriend was a little bit more prettier than Shorty Pants. My ex-girlfriend was a 6. You know what I'm saying? She was taller than Shorty Pants. So I know what I'm talking about, bro. You can't like come here and try to teach me, you know, and you 15 years younger or you 13, 14 years younger than me. You can't come in here and teach me about, you know, whether or not a female likes you or not, or it's just I got that experience behind me. The way I got the gray beard, nigga. I'm a gray beard. That's called experience, life experience, bro. Once you start getting that, bro, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Right now, you're too young. 32 is too young, bro. Or early 30s or whatever. That's too young. You don't know much yet. You're just getting started. I was still a little bit naive around 32. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't no spring chicken, but bro, you haven't got knowledge or wisdom yet. That shit don't start until you get into your 40s. You don't got wisdom. You ain't got enough knowledge. You just getting started. When you surpass 30, that's when you just getting started. That's when you start really knowing what the world is about. You hear what I'm saying? But I've been with enough women. I done came in contact with so many women in my life that I can tell that this woman don't like me. Like the one at the Chinese spot, I could tell that she doesn't like me by her fucking facial expressions, bro. Facial expressions. You gotta know how to read. What's up, man? Oh, he went to the bathroom.